This is an overview of the background mask tools in Digital Car Painter, which is a PC-based application available for download from www.digitalcarpainter.com. As you can see, when you first load the program, there is an introduction that kind of gives you just a broad overview of the capabilities and function of the program. And at that point, as soon as it's completed, it finishes. So I'm just going to go over the tools at the top here. If you're working on image and you're getting fuzzy results around the edges, you can sharpen using the two sharpening tools here. If you need to pick a color for your mask, you can, for painting, this more actually applies to the paint design, but these two the tools are still there. They both apply to the paint design function, which we'll go into in the next video. You can zoom out, and you can return to the standard size. This tool here, the rectangle tool, is one of the tools that we use to identify the object in the image that you want to work with. So you can use that, or if you're having a problem, there is another tool here where you can literally just click point by point all around the car and create a polygon that will extract only that vehicle. If you need to work within the vehicle, for instance, if you use the rectangle tool here and it didn't pick up a piece of the vehicle, you can identify a paintable area using the two red tools. So the freehand one here is just exactly that. You can draw a freehand line through the area that you want to identify. And if you prefer to work using a point-to-point straight line, then you can use this tool. And likewise, for defining the background, as you'll see when we get into the next video, these two tools here are the same. There's a freehand and a straight line definition tool. The undo last drawing is primarily for drawing, but it will undo the last function, and then you can also select your line size that you're working with. The demo button here is basically the button that identifies, or at least that will give you a menu of videos that you can watch, including this one. And then going down the left side here, when you first start, you want to load an image, so that's the load button. The save button is pretty much self-explanatory, although there is some questions that come up when you do the save as to whether or not you want to continue working on this project later, or this is a final project, a finalized project. And when you do the save, if you have not checked here, you will be asked if you want to overwrite images. By putting a check mark in there, it won't ask you that anymore. It can be kind of annoying, so we put this in here. You can also, as you're working with an image, sometimes it's helpful to look at the original image or the paintable area or the background masked area. So just by clicking on the radio buttons, you can pull up all three of those different views. And lastly, you've got edit mode and the finish mode. So if you look at finish mode, you'll see exactly what the program will digitally see when it's working in the paint option or tab. And yeah, so that's that. When these buttons down here, basically, you can manually force the program to extract, and if you've done an initial extract and then added to it, you can click on the refine, but normally those options will happen automatically just by virtue of the fact that you complete an operation. But the buttons remain here. Refresh and of course the exit. So that's an overview of the tools in the background mask, and we'll continue on and show you how to use these tools in the next video.